What is the most effed up thing you did in a sleepover? Get ready for some Redditor confessions on this one. Welcome back, it's another Monday and another episode of AskReddit Mondays. Let's jump right into the comments. What's the most effed up thing you did in a sleepover? First comment says, in the mid to late 90s, my brother got really into the anarchist's cookbook and learned how to tap into neighbors' landlines from a box on the pole using a touch-tone phone and some connectors from Radio Shack. We'd have friends sleep over, we are close in age, and we'd sneak out and he'd hook a phone up so we could call phone sex lines from outside a neighbor's house in the bushes. I still wonder if they disputed the charges or if the wife just thought the husband was calling 1-900-BIG-TITS at 2 a.m. That is funny and kind of genius, I gotta say, and probably a lot more harmless than the trouble a lot of other teenagers must have gotten into. Someone else says, visiting a friend's house for the first time and I couldn't find the bathroom. I was about 10 during a sleepover. In the middle of the night, dark, confused, I pissed in the closet. I feel like we need an update here. Did the friend ever find out, or he just found a moldy closet years later? Another comment says, got a bloody nose. It was dark and I didn't know the house, so I stuck near the walls and went down the hallway and found the bathroom. Got the bleeding to stop, cleaned up, went back to sleep. In the morning, the mom came in frantic, making sure everyone was alive after she saw smeared, bloody handprints all the way down the hallway. I can only imagine the freaked out parents seeing bloody handprints on the wall, thinking what the heck is going on here? Next comment says, was at a sleepover. My buddy slept on his couch, I slept on his beanbag chair with a blanket. After hours of playing 007 GoldenEye, I get up and go to use the restroom, except I didn't. I only dreamed I did, and I pissed all over myself at like 4 a.m. I hid the blanket in the jacket closet, it was summertime, and threw the beanbag chair and my pissy underpants in their outdoors dumpster. They lived on a ranch. I was 14 at the time, lol. Someone follows up, remember kids, if you dream that you're peeing, it's because you are peeing. I'm sure everybody can relate to that. It probably happens to the best of us. Or has happened, rather. As you can imagine, this thread is filled with people sharing their stories of peeing the bed or peeing their pants while at a sleepover, and some of them are quite entertaining. The funny part is usually how creative these kids get in trying to hide what happened. But if you want to check out more of these stories, I'll leave the link in the description down below. Let's do a couple more for today's episode. One of my buddies in high school would bully me all the time, and he treated me like when I was staying over his house with other friends. One time he told me to go get him a glass of water, so I went upstairs, poured him a glass of water, dipped my nuts in it for a few seconds, then gave it to him. Instant karma for the bully. Would it be a terrible idea to find him on Facebook and send him a link to this comment on this thread? Because if he never knew what you did, what's the point? I'm just kidding. Alright, moving on to the next one. This person says, was pretty young, but I shit myself while I was sleeping and hid the underwear under my homie's bed. Alright, this one takes the cake out of all the stories that wet the bed. That's definitely next level. Alright, let's do the last one for today. Had a wet dream while riding in a friend's car, coming back from vacation. Had an enormous cum spot on my pants. Everyone knew. The most embarrassed I've ever been. Edit, should have elaborated. Was in the back seat next to my friend while his parents drove. Was 14 years old. I had a tough time trying not to laugh reading this one. I imagine this person didn't see their friend for quite a while after this experience. Well, that was it for today. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Perhaps it made you remember a cringy moment of your own childhood sleepover time. If you have an embarrassing story and you're brave enough to share it, please leave a comment down below. If you'd like to read more, there's thousands of comments on this thread. I'll leave the link in the description. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.